This shockingly simple brick stove can change the world. It tackles human health, deforestation, and stimulates local rural economies. We've built nearly 200 stoves for families living in Chiapas, Mexico, and I've seen firsthand the impact it has on communities. Here are 3 ways that this stove is changing the future. First is improving human health. Cooking with a traditional open flame stove exposes women and children to dangerous smoke inhalation on a daily basis. Studies have shown that this way of cooking is equivalent to smoking 3 packs of cigarettes a day. Imagine that spanning a whole lifetime. This is especially concerning for women and children who spend the majority of their day at home in the kitchen. But this stove is changing that. It funnels smoke out of the home through a vent and keeps the air quality indoors safe and smoke-free. Second is reducing deforestation. Normally, a family has to cut down trees to burn as fuel for their cooking needs. For an average family of 8, that's about 10 metric tons of firewood per year. Imagine the impact of an entire village cutting down trees year after year. The good news is that the stove we build consumes half the amount of firewood as a typical open flame stove. It uses less wood and actually speeds up cooking since more of the heat is concentrated to the metal stovetop. Because it's more efficient, logging for firewood is effectively cut in half. That's less burden on families having to collect firewood and fewer trees stripped from forests. Third is providing employment. Since we've been building stoves, we've invested over $40,000 into 5 rural villages. When we build them, we hire local laborers and purchase building materials from local vendors, so that every dollar spent stimulates the village's microeconomy as much as possible. Each stove requires cement, metalwork, and masonry, which are typical building skills many rural Latin American workers already have. And for the families receiving the stoves, they're completely free. That means for every stove built, that's money in the pockets of workers and business owners that live in the village. Even for local people who don't have direct jobs in tourism, they're still able to benefit from the sustainable tourism we bring to the region through these stoves. Now, this stove isn't revolutionary, but what is unique is pairing it with tourism, combining local travel to fund local sustainable growth. Building these stoves is equipping communities to improve the health of their families, to protect their forests, and to grow their local economy in a sustainable way. We want to see a world where everyone has access to safe and sustainable cooking. Join our journey on becoming the best sustainable travel company to see the difference we can make together.